dimmer switch is the perfect solution when you need bright light for everyday tasks and softer light to create a more intimate mood. Think romantic dinner or a soothing bubble bath. A dimmer switch also helps you save energy. Anytime we're doing an electrical project, we want to make sure the power has been turned off at the circuit box. We've turned it off and we're ready to get started. The first thing we're going to do is remove the old faceplate from the wall. And we're just going to unscrew these screws. And if I was going to reuse this faceplate, I might tape these screws inside so I wouldn't lose them. But we've got new hardware that came with this switch, so I'm just going to put them to the side. Now we'll just gently remove that. And it's time to get to the switch. So we're now going to unscrew the switch from the electrical box so we can get to the wiring. We're going to gently pull the switch forward from the wall to expose the wiring. This is the right time to double check to make sure that power has been turned off. So we're going to use a small handheld electrical tester, putting it inside the wires, and we are fine. We're going to unscrew the wire nuts so we can take off the old switch. Very easy to do. You just unscrew the wire nuts, and that gets our wires pulled apart, and we take off the old switch. All right, let's take a look at our new switch. There are two different kinds of switches that you're going to come in contact with most often. One is a single pole switch. That means there's only one switch controlling the light fixture in the room. In this case, we have a three-way switch. That actually means there are two switches in the room controlling the light. So the colors of the wires are going to be a little bit different depending on the kind of switch you have. And all you have to do is check the instructions that come with your switch to make sure you connect them correctly. Let's start with the green ground wire. That's going to go to the house copper wire. So we're going to put those two together with one of the new wire nuts. Now we're going to take the red and white, and that's going to our white neutral line. And we're going to connect those with a wire nut. I'm going to connect red to red and black to black. Now all of these wire nuts came with the switch. I didn't have to buy them separately. I had all the hardware that I needed. Okay, once all of those are tight, we're ready to go ahead and put the wires back in the electrical box in the wall and reattach the switch. So we're just going to tuck all those wires back into the box and line this up with the holes that were there from the other switch. Now we're going to take the screws that came with this switch, feed them through, take our screwdriver, and tighten them down. And this switch has a really nice feature. The cover for this switch snaps in place, so I'm not going to have to screw that back on. All right, let's take the cover. Let's put it in place. The power's back on, so let's try it out. Beautiful. Can you believe how fast and easy that was? Now we're ready for that special dinner.